Bureau County Jail could be hosting detainees from Cook County. That's thanks to a proposed agreement between the counties. Maddie Fran shows us why the sheriff says it's a good idea and why residents are concerned.
The same year Bureau County finished its new jail, Illinois eliminated cash bail. That means fewer people waited for their trials in jail.
Just like a house, if it's not taken care of, it's not lived in, if the water isn't used, the electricity isn't used, after 6 months a year, these things, you start having problems with them.
Bureau County Sheriff James Reed says their jail only holds 10 to 15 people on average. He says it can realistically hold up to 65, meaning staff have to constantly rotate inmates to use the whole building. He says one solution is to hold some detainees from the Cook County Department of Corrections.
It is lucrative for the county. They're going to have to maintain this building. 20 years from now, it's going to need a roof.
Call the meeting to order.
The deal put forward at the Bureau County Board meeting would send up to 50 Cook County detainees to the Bureau County Jail. Bureau County would receive $65 per detainee every day. Cook County would also pay for medical care and transportation.
We're not the first county that's done this or has looked into it.
Mercer County Jail receives $60 per detainee a day, and Kendall County receives $75.
Bad idea.
But some Bureau County residents say they don't want to be one of them.
What possible benefit does this agreement provide to the residents of Bureau County? I personally can see none.
People raised concerns about the compensation from Cook County and whether detainees would be released into Princeton.
But we also need to consider the impact of their families and friends who will inevitably visit, potentially increasing crime, traffic, and putting a strain on our local resources.
If this comes down to money, then I think the taxpayers of Princeton are willing to work, or for Bureau County, to an alternative idea.
The board voted to table the agreement at Sheriff Reed's recommendation. He says there's too much misinformation out there and people need to have their questions answered. Opponents say they'll be at the next committee meeting where the agreement will be discussed. It will be back on the agenda next month. In Princeton, Maddie Franz, WQAD News 8.
Now, the sheriff says he plans on pursuing this agreement after the public is more informed.